What is up, the Bomb Squad? This is Don the Bomb, back once again, live in living color, better than ever. Well, I'm probably not better than ever. Well, it's either now or never, that's for sure. But you gotta matter of fact, you gotta love when you go into the mail and you see a package. Packages are way better to get in the mail than bills. Give me a box of quality goodness over a bill any day of the week. So what do I have today? Well, I think this is a nice shipment of the latest Big Rubber Guy series from our friends over at Major Bendies, or I believe they're called Collect Major now because they just don't want to be classified as the bendy people. And I'm really not into the bendies anyway, but I am into big rubber guys. I began my wrestling figure collecting back in the day with LJN WWF figures. I have them all now. And the big rubber guys, this is a line that for LJN enthusiasts like me and others, this is like a dream come true. You get to plug in holes of LJNs that were missed back in the day. And they're even making better versions of the original LJNs. You know, guys like Andre and Savage, Sergeant Slaughter, who never was released, but Marty Jannetty, who never was released. So, hey, right here, I have better version of one guy and two new guys that we never actually got. So let's see what's in the box and see what all the fuss is about. Oh my goodness. Big rubber guys. Quite the unboxing. Let's get this big box out of the way. Bubble. Always appreciate the bubble wrap. Here is the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes, the common man, if you will. The son of a plumber. I wine and dine with kings and queens. And laid in the gutter, eating pork and beans. I don't know if that's the way it goes, but the American Dream Dusty Rhodes is the man in public, if you will. Oh, look at that. There he is right there in his plastic prison. We never did get an American Dream Dusty Rhodes. If LJN continued the series for another at least year, we would have gotten Dusty. And we'll just put him down for now. Here is the next guy. Member of the Powers of Pain tag team. This is the Barbarian. I believe the Barbarian, who was not produced as an original LJN, if the series would have gone one more, if the line would have gone one more series, he was slotted to be in that series. There's artwork out there and photos that show him in the cross cell with other wrestlers that we were going to get, but we didn't, like Barbarian himself, Smash from Demolition. We did get their tag team partners, the Warlord and Axe, in earlier series. We were supposed to get Brother Love, the Bushwhackers, and Bad News Brown, who was also going to be coming to the Big Rubber Guys line. Matter of fact, right now, as we speak, there's a pre-order for Bad News Brown / Bad News Allen, as well as the Rock and Roll Express, who were in the NWA at the time, but they fit in that same original LJN line theme, so I'm here for that. Bring out as many NWA guys as possible. So there's the Warlord, or no, the Barbarian, sorry. And then last but not least, the Warlord, who does have an original LJN, and there he is right there. He was in the last series, I believe it was called the Black Hearted series. I do not have the original LJN, unfortunately. That's kind of pricey right now, so I just hoped that our friends Matt Cardona and Brian Myers and Smart Mark Sterling and Kanik, you know, would come out with these guys, so, and I was right. So I believe also, too, the first few series of the Big Rubber Guys have been tough to get. They're pretty pricey if you look out there. But it seems like the last couple series have been available on Ringside Collectibles and Big Bad Toy Store. And right now, Big Bad Toy Store does have a pre-order to celebrate their 25th anniversary, there's a Legion of Doom Road Warrior set up there that looks pretty cool with the red and the black, you know, the 1991 WWF look. So, oh my goodness, playing all the hits, checking all the boxes. Gotta love the guys in paint, like my friend Kyle Peterson says. Face paint, big dudes, tattoos. I'm all about that life as well. Back then, they didn't have too many tattoos, though, as they do now, as we do know. So, without any further ado, let's go one at a time. We'll start with the Powers of Pain. We'll go with the Warlord. Now, I was hoping the Warlord would actually have the double bicep pose, similar to his original LJN. You know, he did that pose a lot, you know, during his entrance. Well, actually, both of them did, so it wouldn't have minded if both of them came with the double pack. But, all right. So the cool thing about, well, actually, let's get into the... Gotta love, they take very good care of their product. They make it easy for loose collectors and mint on card collectors to display them. You can just, there's a cross sell of all the other big rubber guy. Hey, I'm covering up the moneymaker. Can't have that. People want to see the bomb's face. Face only a mother could love. But if you look at the back cross sell, these are all the guys that have been available so far in the big rubber guys line, and more are coming. That is for sure. Every couple months, it seems like there's a new pre-order. And they're about a 6-month wait, which is very good from a pre-order start to actually getting it in hand. So there they all are. I have them all so far. The only two I didn't get were the Matt and Brian. I just, you know, I kind of want to keep it true to the LJN era. So I did not get them, but I noticed there's going to be new versions of both of them coming out somewhere in the future. So maybe I'll get them then. All right, but they make the packaging very easily removable for the figure. You just unclasp it here, and you just slide out the card as so. You can keep that, put that off to the side, pull out the bubble. Very nice, very nice. And there he is, in all of his glory, his splendor, the Warlord. Man, I love these. I love this line. This is, like I said, this is something very true to my nostalgia. This is just brings me back to my childhood. I wish I would have had these guys back when I was actually playing with them. Well, not that I still don't play with them. But this pose, I guess you can't really do too good of a clothesline or anything like that. But look at that. There, Powers of Pain on the side. Warlord. Just the plain black tights. Now, in his original LJN, he just had black trunks, which was not accurate. I don't remember him wearing black trunks until he became free of the Powers of Pain and became like that, you know, cybernetico type looking guy, cyborg looking guy. But, and there is his molded armbands. There's his... Oh my goodness, let's try to focus this in. His face paint. Look at that. Me and the Warlord, we have the same similar type physique. Don't you think? Don't you think? All right. Put that camera back. Wish I had a cameraman to do all this stuff for me. So there's the Warlord. Now his partner, the Barbarian. A guy that was going to have an original LJN, but unfortunately Mattel took that license, or no. Sorry, Hasbro took the license and then made the little... To me, they were like... I collected the... You know, I had no other choice. I collected the Hasbros back in the day, but I preferred the LJN. The Hasbros just were little. They had cool moves. You could do more, but like they seemed like ceramic dolls that could break easily. So, just my opinion. And I did recently sell all of my original Hasbros a couple of years ago. Made some decent money. It's a good thing, too, because all those companies that right now that are making them retro-style figures, I would be in the poorhouse. My wallet would be just gasping for every last breath. So it's a good thing I got out of the retro game when I did, but I still stay true to the big rubber guys. So let's get rid of that. Pull the Warlord from his plastic prison. Now there he is with the double bicep pose. A man of face paint. Hopefully the Big Rubber guys can somehow do an Ultimate Warrior, because I did not like his LJN. As a matter of fact, I disliked it so much I just sold that one and the Rick Rude a few months ago, because I just wanted the money, and like Warrior was too short. I just didn't like the way he looked. Rick Rude had the goofiest stupid pose where you couldn't do anything with him, and he was too tall. So hopefully Big Rubber guys can do a Warrior and a Rick Rude. We'd be off to the races then. We would be cooking with gas. But similar style tights to the Warlord. Same molded armbands. Of course, you have the different hairstyles. Obviously they were a little bit of a ripoff of the Road Warriors. But hey, that look works to me. I love that look. And then the buckles here are also molded, which are different than the boots that the Warlord had. The Warlord just had your standard black boots. So, hey. And of course, the skin tones are different. And that's always appreciated, because they did have two different skin tones. Love these Big Rubber guys. When they come out, they're about $50, $50 to $55, depending on the guy, and if they come with any accessories, which some do. And now is the common man, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. All right, there he is. Get that glare away. American Dream, son of a plumber. Cross sell once again, all the same as the previous two. Let's get this Big Rubber guy out of his plastic prison and set him free. Set him free. I definitely love the packaging, though. It makes it so easy. You can take the guys out, pose them, display them. Well, not really pose them, but, display them. And then if you don't want to, just put them back in their boxes, and they'll be good to go. There he is right there. Even comes with that big red blotchy birthmark that our boy had. Cowboy boots. Very similar to the Magnum TA that just came out a couple of months ago. No polka dots for Dusty, just the standard black tights with the initials DR. I wonder what that means. Common man. Let me bring the camera closer. You can see the American Dream's face and mine. Hey, how's it going? And my display in the background. Green elbow pad. So, man, these are awesome. Warlord. So, like I said, the pre-order for these is long gone, but you may be able to find these at Ringside Collectibles, or maybe Big Bad Toy Store. Either one, maybe. I'm just glad that they're available more than just a pre-order. The first few series, if you didn't get that pre-order in within that month, you weren't going to get them unless you wanted to pay a lot of money on, eBay and any third-party sites. So right now, it seems like every line that's coming out, that's getting bigger, bigger, and bigger, and you can find them more and more places. So, but the days are over for those that just wanted to buy them and flip them. I still have a Hacksaw Jim Duggan that I bought an extra one just to see, if I could turn it and burn it, but it's still, I'm only selling it for $5 more than retail, and it still barely getting any views, so, oh well, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going to buy them for my own enjoyment. And here's an original LJN. I'm going to bring it in for a comparison. Good old Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who also has a new Big Rubber guy out that I reviewed a couple months ago. There's the scaling between him and Dusty. So, there it is right there. Yeah, of course, like I said, the Big Rubber Guy's version of Dusty Rhodes, or Hacksaw Jim Duggan, is much better than the one that LJN originally had. But there you go. Warlord, Barbarian, The Powers of Pain, and the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. So, like I said, keep these guys coming every couple of months. It hurts my wallet, but I definitely love them. Like I said, they are very nostalgic to me. LJNs were my first wrestling figures that I collected. Still have all of them except for the Warrior and Rude, which I recently sold because I just didn't like them as much and needed the money. Let's hope that doesn't happen again, right? I have a lot of stuff to sell, so just remember this. Get your Big Rubber guys, and if you can't find any, Don't be in despair. Don't be sad. Just remember these words from your boy, Don the Bomb. All that glitter isn't gold. Remember that. Don the Bomb. Until the next one, have a good night, everybody. Big Rubber Guys. Dusty Rhodes, the son of a plumber, if you will. Styling and profiling. Or is that Rick Rude? Or Ric Flair? Dummy, stupid. Just shut me off. Turn me off.